Hi, this is Roger from Kanka Labs, and today we want to try to tear down and take apart this little infrared thermometer that I've introduced to you at another video. So I've already prepared one to find out how to get inside. What you need if you want to do it by yourself, you need these little spatulas, which we also have as a set in our shop, and a small Phillips head screwdriver. First, you take out the little grip here where the batteries are hidden inside. I won't do this here for this one, which we still want to sell. I've prepared here this unit already with the loose grip. Second, there are two screws here at the side, two little Phillips head screws, which you should unscrew. And next is with the spatulas, you can release the front cover, where also the laser LED is attached to, and on the back side there is the cover for the LCD and for the three push button. This is also this can also be released with the spatulas. And next and last thing is just to get with the spatulas here between the two halves of the case, and then everything should come apart. And so we here have the trigger push button, and there's not much inside. So let's see, when we take out the electronics, what we can find. Well, here we have the optics with the, for you, difficult to see Fresnel lens inside. Perhaps if I, depending on the angle, perhaps now you can see the grooves, the circular grooves of the Fresnel lens. Now let's see if this comes off. Yes, it does. So here we have the single element Fresnel lens. I was, as I already told you in the introduction of this little infrared thermometer, that I was quite surprised that here we do not find a germanium lens, but apparently a plastic Fresnel lens. So I didn't know that there is any plastic that is transparent to thermal infrared radiation in the range of 10 micrometers. But apparently there is a plastic, and this of course keeps the price really down. Otherwise it wouldn't be possible with an expensive germanium lens to get produce this for a few dollars. Now let's see. Okay. Here, after unscrewing the plastic lens, here we can see inside the sensor element, which is a special semiconductor which has an energy level for the range of infrared photons, which is, as I explained in the other video, only around 1/20th of the energy of a visible light. And what else have we got on the PCB, which is still attached to the battery holder? Well, thoroughly just a hidden under a blob of well, what is it? It's not celestic. This material that hides the secret IC down below. Well, it's probably not secret, but that's the cheapest way to assemble such a PCB with not an SO package, but a, well, what is it, chip on PCB, or however you want to call it. We have on the back side the LCD, which apparently can be clipped off. Let's see if we can disassemble this to get a look at the sensor element. Just make a break for not to bore you too long. So what I first didn't see, there were still two little screws here with which the LCD plastic holder was attached. After that it got loose quite easily. And let's see if there's something down below. Of course it's attached with zebra strips. Here we have the LED backlight, and behind that is the sensor element. Now I think it doesn't doesn't give us very much information if we still could unscrew the black plastic cover of the sensor element. Perhaps we can see a little bit more. Yeah, here we have the sensor. That's the important, that's the detector, where all of the physics happens. And there's nothing more here inside the plastic light cover. So that was all we could find. Apparently a single chip solution. We still have one transistor, or two. It is called Q2, so there should be two, and a little IC. I will try to see, it's probably an op-amp. I will try to see if I can read the marking of the IC. So with our 20-fold magnifier lens, which you of course also can get at our shop because it's a part that every maker should have, I could easily read the markings here on this little IC. It says TO215ME and then a 6. But Google didn't give anything electronically as an answer, so I don't know what this, apparently it's an op-amp. I'm not sure what it's used for. If it were the preamplifier of the sensor element, then it should be placed here nearer to the sensor element. So the second transistor here, if there's a Q2, there must be a Q1, is apparently for switching on the laser diode. So not much else to see and to talk about. Interesting is that the sensor element has 4 pins. So it might be that there are in fact 2 different sensors inside to get the difference reading between two, which are sensitive to two different wavelengths, and with the difference in their output voltage, if they are sensitive to 2 different regions of infrared radiation, you can calculate by the laws of physics at which temperature the measured object is. So that's perhaps the way they determine the temperature, and that could be the reason why we have 4 pins here. So I'll investigate this a little bit further. The sensor element itself, there are no more markings, and otherwise, except for a few capacitors and resistors, there's not much else. Apparently there's a little microcontroller which also controls the LCD and all the other functionality. And well, not very interesting what we found inside, but we couldn't expect more with a device that is costs only a few dollars. But interesting with how few parts in today's world you can realize a thermal infrared thermometer, which costs 10 or 100 times of today's prize some years ago. And well, that was it for today. And with in accelerated frame rate, I will show you if I can really manage to get it back working and reassemble it. So everything back in place. Of course, the most difficult part, as you, if you have watched it, was getting here the switch again really attached and the battery case. And well, it looks like it's working again. We have scan gives us 23.3 volts. Does the laser work? Yes, it does. And so everything fine. I hope you liked it. And if you find out what this op amp or whatever it was, TO215ME6 is about, then just leave a note in the comment. Thanks for watching. Bye from Roger. Bye from Kanka Labs. Hi, this is Roger from Kanka Labs, and today we want to try to tear down and take apart this little infrared thermometer that I've introduced to you at another video. So I've already prepared one to find out how to get inside. What you need if you want to do it by yourself, you need these little spatulas, which we also have as a set in our shop, and a small Phillips head screwdriver. First you take out the little grip here where the batteries are hidden inside. I won't do this here for this one which we still want to sell. I've prepared here this unit already with the loose grip. Second, there are two screws here at the side, two little Phillips head screws which you should unscrew. And next is with the